Hey everyone, welcome back to Jqmonroe. I was thinking hard this week about what to talk about and couldn't decide until I went on Twitter and saw Rooster Teeth was trending again for the horrible, horrible things they do to their employees. Now let me clarify. I am not a Rooster Teeth employee, not a current, not a former, and hopefully not a future. Just another old fan who is sick and hurt to see a group of people that I look up to, not just like as content, but I genuinely looked up to the people over there and all the stuff that they can do and they've done, and it it really hurts to see how consistently awful they are to the people that work for them. Red versus Blue is still something I quote to this day. And while I wasn't the biggest fan of all their other content, I know that there are fans who were touched by that content the same way I was touched by Red versus Blue. It feels like losing an old friend. And I don't even want to harp on just Rooster Teeth. They were just the catalyst to me writing this, but we've seen it happen in almost every other aspect of content creation. From James Charles to the whole Smash Bros community going up in flames in 2020, we live in a world where any single person's voice can be heard on a global scale, for better or for worse. I'm not well informed enough to speak on anyone else's story, but I fully support anyone confident enough to share their truth. And I do hope that they can move forward and find peace and move on to bigger and better things. Just have that be a bad chapter in their life. I more wanted to talk about navigating this situation from the point of view of a fan. Quite frankly, it sucks. You feel hurt, you feel confused, you feel disappointed. And that may sound dramatic, but imagine if someone in your life that made you feel good and you look up to them randomly just came out as a pedophile or something equally as bad. It's a tough thing to take in. Personally, for me, how I react depends on the thing they did. In a situation like the Pro Jared situation, where he had an affair with his wife and it became very public, to me, that's a personal matter. While I don't agree, it shouldn't have been in the public to begin with. Now, on the opposite hand, in all the scenarios where it's some adult messing around with a minor, there's no reason, there's no excuse, there's no justification you can give me. That's axed. And maybe that mindset comes from how often we see these. I think for most people, they can support someone up until they cross that line of morals. And that's a valid way to think. For me, as deplorable as Rooster Teeth is, and all their actions have been, I'm still a Red versus Blue fan. Not of their newer current stuff. I only watched the season 13. But I still do a yearly rewatch. It's something I quite literally grew up watching. And me personally, I don't think the actions of someone should ruin a whole thing that you liked. You know what I'm saying? Like in a relationship, if that were to end, whether you be dating or a friendship, all those memories you had with the person aren't instantly ruined. You may look back on them and feel sad, but that doesn't ruin them. You look back because the memories are good. To me, there has to be a degree of separation between the people and the things they make. Now, I know this video was a bit of a jumbled mess of ideas, but seeing this situation happen again and again and again, I wanted to say something about it, at least get it out of my head. Guys, I'm tired. Just be a good person. It's not hard. It takes less effort than being awful. And please be safe out there. Take it easy.